like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. They gotta win the shit for me, they gotta win the shit for me, ballin' like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. Cavs, we on, Peacock, we on. The Antoine's broadcast.
Yo, what's going on? Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Welcome to this episode of the Antoine Spivey Sports Entertainment Podcast Show. Y'all see who he is. It's your boy Spy, myself, Kills the Truth. And we're having a little technical difficulties. Get my man on the screen right here, Peacock.
Peacock?
What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
I'm doing fine. How you?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in on YouTube. Don't forget to keep subscribing to the YouTube channel. Also, those that's viewing on the Diva Spivey Media Network. Man, we got a lot we're going to get into today. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
You sure?
I'm always ready, man. You know
positive?
Me. Also, positivity is positive.
Yeah, okay. Hey, man. Your boy Myles Garrett.
Of course.
Over the weekend, the Browns and Myles Garrett agree on a record deal for non-quarterback, making him the highest paid non-quarterback player in the NFL, making $40 a year with a signing bonus of $123.5 million. It's your boy Myles. He came out almost a month ago, requested a trade. Owner didn't want to meet with him. Talked to Andrew Berry. Now we here. Myles here to 2030. What's your thoughts on that?
I felt like he was going. I always felt like the Browns were going to trade him anyway.
They said they wasn't.
When you got a profile player like that, I felt like that he was just frustrated of the 3-14 years, the 3-14 record. The Browns went through a lot of injuries last year, including himself going. He only had 14 sacks this year. But other than that, I guess they showed him the money. And that set him up real quick. I'm a firm believer, if you do not want to play with a team or anything, you won't take no money. He even came out talking about no contract extension. But $40 million, 123 guaranteed, guess what? I guess that changed his tune. You know? So
we tried to tell you. Ain't nobody leaving no money on the table like that.
This my
thing. Not even you. You.
If I didn't want to be where look, if I don't want to be where I'm not being there. I don't like being unhappy. Unhappiness brings out not the best. I told you he wasn't even.
You know what would make you happy? You know what would make you happy? That 180 million. That 180 million. That 180 million.
That wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. That wouldn't. I mean, that wouldn't make me happy. I'm still in a place that I call a loser, a losing place. He called a losing place. He said, "I want to be with a contender." So you calling your place of appointment a loser, but you gonna take that losing money?
Oh my goodness!
So you're not. So therefore, you should have never came out talking about I want to play with a contender. You should have just flat out said, "Look, I need more bread to stay with this losing organization." That's what he should have just stated.
Michael Gallup is heading to the Washington
Commanders.
He retired. Michael Gallup's headed to the Washington Commanders.
They getting everybody.
Well, he visited them, and sources are believing that it's a good chance he's going to sign with them. But man,
Brown went somewhere too.
This whole Myles Garrett thing was unexpected. Didn't see this one coming, man. I really thought that either he'd be holding out this season, or the Browns probably would have found him a trade partner and got rid of him before the draft. I couldn't wait till 7. I'm about to vent. What purpose does he even serve? Maybe the signing was made for us to forget about Myles fleecing us for $40 million a year.
No, I ain't gonna say that, RJ. I ain't gonna say that. He worked every penny that he was.
Yeah.
I mean, this year he was a little injured, but he
He
still
ain't
had.
Deshaun. He ain't Deshaun.
Yeah, he not gonna fleece. He not gonna fleece. But um, when you come out and you firmly believe that you want to play with a contender, it make you look like you all about the money. That's how I look at it, because you should never said that. I told when we first started this, I said he was just frustrated because of the year that they had, 3-14. Myles is not the type. I think Myles is not that type of person. I feel that was big outside of the organization, he probably would have came to the organization. But if he was hell bent on not playing with the Browns, he should have took the extension. Stay on your 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be here, then don't be here. Hold out. And like no player gonna hold out. The only one that ever held out for the whole year was Le'Veon Bell. And you see what happened to him in his career. Ain't no players gonna hold out missing no money. So, Myles, now you got your 40 million. You better have 40 million sacks this year. That's all I'm saying.
Here we go, man. Like don't like we ain't like what I don't want us to start doing is doing that just because the brother got paid. Now all of a sudden is he better go out here and do this. He better go out here and do that, man. We know what Myles Garrett brought to the table. He got paid. I understand some of y'all might be in y'all feelings because he wanted out at
I
first.
wasn't in my feelings.
You know what I'm saying? But again, people say to forget. He also said, you know what I'm saying, like the Browns got to show him that, you know what I'm saying, this ain't gonna be no which.
What they showed him, Kenny Pickett?
Now I about to say, which is starting to seem like, you know what I'm saying, there might be a semi rebuild year because them signing what trade for Kenny Pickett today just goes to validate them taking a quarterback at that number 2 spot. You can't go into the season with Kenny Pickett being your starting quarterback. I'm sorry, you can't. You can't. We know Deshaun ain't gonna be there. You know, possibly won't see him again in the Browns uniform. But we definitely can't have Kenny Pickett opening day as our starting quarterback. So that just confirms to me, I believe they're gonna go out and draft another quarterback. Now, Myles Garrett again, it was shocking. Am I glad that he's still here? Yeah, of course, of course,
I'm glad that the two,
of course. I'm happy. I'm happy he's here. Uh, but I wonder what was that meeting like with Andrew Berry. Now you've been making a joke for the past couple of days, saying Andrew Berry must got a slick mouth or something. Like something had to try. I wonder what was that conversation like, especially the fact that, you know what I'm saying, the owner, like, he ain't even want to meet with him. He meet with, you know what I'm saying, Andrew Berry or whatever. I wonder, what do you think was said in that room with them for them to leave out that meeting and be like, all right, Myles Garrett, bam, he taking that deal.
I feel as though this how this conversation went. He went to Myles like, look, we're gonna make you the richest defensive end in history of football. We have a plan that might come to fruition and might not, but I'm gonna start off with a quarterback. So we don't know if they're behind the scenes or any of these other quarterbacks trying to trade for him or anything. It just so happened that he has a relationship with the Eagles, and the Eagles had a backup quarterback who was legitimately a first-round pick. So now, with that said, can Kenny Pickett come in our system and do something? We don't. We will find out is how good is Kevin Stefanski with these quarterbacks, because, like I said before, Kenny Pickett does fit Kevin Stefanski's system with the play action pass, run game, and the 3 tight end set that we probably gonna go back to if we don't get, because Elijah Moore is a free agent too, so we're gonna need some receivers too. So whatever he said, he must that guaranteed money must have got him. But I mean, how it's starting off in free agency, the one who got fleeced is Myles.
You said Myles got fleeced?
Yeah, because this looking like a rebuild. Because if you get Kenny Pickett to be your bridge quarterback, then you pick up either Cam Ward or Shedeur Stevens. Why can't you call that nigga Shedeur Sanders? Then you are, and Kenny Pickett, what, 28? He might have a Sam Darnold year. You never know, but we will see.
Kels, they said Myles, 40 million a year, 123 guaranteed. He said, "Put me in, coach."
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So, but with the Kenny Pickett pickup, I think that's one of the ways they tried to get to throw a dart at these quarterbacks to see which one fit. And now that Stefanski taking over the offensive coordinator job, now you're gonna see how the offense was run back when Flacco was playing. Play after pass, a smart decision making, and we go from there.
Peacock, what's your whole take on the whole Browns and Myles Garrett reaching that record-setting deal?
I mean, I figured it was coming. Just the fact they wanted to keep him, and they had to. I mean, they had to have some type of plan to keep him. But now you look at it, where do we place other money? We still need a receiver. I looked at some of the free agent receivers out there. You know, you got like for instance, like Diggs is out there. Even though he coming off injury, he still can be a key. He still can play.
I think Diggs gonna end up in Dallas.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why I
what,
feel like this gonna end up to Dallas.
yeah, because Dallas was actually interested in Adams and DK. So you know they definitely on the market for a receiver. But it's about what can we pay? What can we afford after giving Miles that deal? And then you see we made the move for Pickett. Now to me that means we probably drafting, unless you like I said you bringing him in to compete with the person we draft, or he gonna be a backup to somebody else. And
That's LJ Boyd, Kenny Pickett.
that's something. Well, we got Garrett now. Probably need another
At
piece.
least
to
he
help him out.
proven.
Yeah.
Who proven?
Ooh,
I mean, he played in the league. He had starts. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
That's what I
No.
mean. I didn't talk about proving like he a great quarterback, but he had starts. I always think you're fit, like Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold had to go somewhere that the coach believed in him and a fit for him. So the way Kenny Pickett plays, it might be a fit. That's why Andrew Berry and Stefanski went out there and gap picking because they feel that he's a fit.
We still need another edge rusher. I mean, I looked at what was out there. I mean,
I do a Carter.
that's if we drafted. That means we're not going quarterback then.
And you know he coming into the workout. I think he having surgery on his.
On his
His
yeah.
foot. They
On his
said
foot?
they said it's not really bad as it off was. He don't need surgery because he got his pro day coming up.
Now, would you bring back Zardarius Smith?
He was Detroit.
No, he's a free agent now, and he had 9.5
said
sacks
Sam-
last year.
Yeah, you said with the Vikings. You didn't say with another team.
I'm just saying, would you bring him back with him having 9.5 sacks to give a little bit of help on the line opposite of Garrett?
That's if Detroit. That's if Detroit don't resign him.
Right.
I mean, he already
And why
out
would
there.
he come? But why would he come back to Cleveland? He wanted to leave Cleveland to be on a contender.
Right.
So why would he want to come back?
I mean,
Right.
you never know if Detroit ain't signed him yet, and he just out there
He
waiting.
go to another contender. You know what
He
I'm saying?
could. So
But-
you saying we
but
not?
this-
So are you saying we not contending this year?
Look at the moves that we just did. What do you think we contended? Huh?
Hey,
Man,
I don't know, man. Listen,
I mean, being honest. I mean, it's a
I
lot
don't know.
it's a lot of good edge rushers in this draft. You got the Georgia boys. I call them the Georgia boys. A lot of them edge rushers. You got Ohio State, Sawyer. You know, you got them. You got him. You got a lot of edge rushers.
Sawyer play what?
DN.
DN outside linebacker.
Yeah, which he
Like
got
that.
the outside linebacker who rushed. So
Like
pretty
that.
much on passing downs, he put his hand on
Like that
on
Von
running
Miller
down.
role. Like that Von Miller
Yeah.
role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then if you just want a situation pass rusher, you could go
Pretending,
get
not
Von.
pretending.
You could go get Von Miller, but he's a little older now.
He not gonna
No.
come cheap.
So I mean, they most likely gonna go into the draft trying to get somebody. Or you can resign Elijah Moore as your wide receiver, slot receiver again, and see how that pan out. But the Browns got to get it. The Browns got to get it going.
One way
We
or
need a
another.
running back. We need a whole lot of stuff.
Man, listen. It's gonna start with the draft next month. That's gonna tell it all. That's gonna tell it all because I really do believe we're gonna go quarterback by us signing Myles Garrett back like this. I mean, they could pull a switcheroo and still take Carter. You see how Philadelphia won the Super Bowl
By defense.
That defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
they rarely blitzed in that Super Bowl. If they really did blitz, it was that front four that was getting to Mahomes.
Right.
And if you compare Myles Garrett up with that, I wouldn't be mad at that either. But I just don't see it, especially with them trading for Kenny Pickett, man. I just can't see them going into the season over the dash Kenny Pickett as our starting quarterback, man. And
I don't know. That might be like they traded for him, and then let's see.
They gave up a fifth and DTR.
Yeah. So we gave up a player and a pick for him.
That means he's gonna start.
But I can't see
He
that.
started this year. I'm sorry. If they don't get nobody else to compete, we're gonna have number 7 as our quarterback.
So what you saying they trading that pick and moving back in the draft?
Hey, if I feel that Kenny Pickett, who played
Baylock, what up?
I feel as though Kenny Pickett, who played in the league, had some type of success with the Steelers and with the Eagles when he came in. If I get
when you say success, is you talk about winning games or just being out there getting snaps? And we got some more news. The Cowboys have reached an agreement on a 1-year deal with the Broncos free agent running back Javonte Williams. So they're going to other running back.
Okay,
that Dallas need to get.
There you go.
With Rico Down.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you can minimize his mistakes, and our defense is good with Hall Jr. and Thomason, and then you get our dual caller.
Thomason about to be released. They're about to release Thomason.
Oh, then I don't know what the hell they doing then. Because I ain't gonna give them. If they release Thomason, so that means
they informed them they plan on releasing them the first
so
day
to get some more money.
So
they building their equity up. Because they release Thomason, they look at somebody else to replace him.
Yeah.
Unless they happy with Hall Jr. and because we still got Oracle. We don't know what's up with JOK. Nobody never heard of that mystery injury. I don't know what's going on with that.
But ain't no update either about him.
So I don't know. Is he gonna play? Is he retiring or whatever? So whatever Andrew Barry got in playing, he keeping it tight lipped. So we'll see.
He got something up his sleeve.
But if they can get a trade and get a haul for him or some players back for that number 2 pick.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would think about it. I ain't gonna even lie. If I can
if they got that one person they really are targeting there, and they know for a fact that they could get them if they were to trade that number 2 pick, that's a strong possibility as well.
Because
but if not, okay, let me ask you this. Players not named Hunter,
okay,
Carter,
okay,
Sanders,
okay,
or Ward. Is it anybody else you would take with that number 2 pick? If you gonna keep
me, I take T-Rat or McMillan for Arizona, the wide receiver. I take the wide receiver. He's 6'5".
Over Genty.
Over Genty. I'm not taking a running back at number 2. Genty had to be like freaking Adrian Peterson or somebody. Like you already know.
They say he's special.
Oh no. Peterson was super special. I'm talking about you got to be super
Again,
special.
how many times we had this conversation? It's only generational talents once every generational year.
Genty
Kareem,
he ain't
Mike,
it.
Brian.
No. Even with the stats he put up, he ain't it.
No, Genty ain't.
You see who he was compared to?
JT is, and you see what Penn State did to him when he played against a real defensive team.
I'm just
That's
saying.
the difference.
Hey, Penn State did put them paws on him though.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
With the number one, if you take a running back with number 2 pick,
They did put their paws on him.
you have to be.
They did what they had to do.
You have to be super special. I'm talking about you have to go beyond like Adrian Peterson was that dude. You know what I'm saying? It was no doubt when he came into the league that he was gonna dominate. You know what I'm saying?
Who was the last high draft pick the Browns took? Was it
the last Baker Mayfield number 1?
No, I'm talking about running back. Was it Trent Richardson? Trent Richardson?
That we took?
Trent Richardson.
Trent Richardson?
Yes,
yeah.
You see what happened? We put him at 4, and he couldn't even see. And you know the crazy part about that though? Jim Brown said it. Jim Brown was like, "No, he ain't the one. He ain't the one."
We thought Trent Richardson was the one. We thought Willie Green was the one. Hey man.
Hey, Willie Green would have been okay if he had that problem. You know what I'm saying? He had that attitude problem, but
shout out to my boy Peyton.
Hey, if you gonna go ahead and draft a running back at number 2, he got to be super special.
Yeah.
I mean, he got to be one of them can't miss running back. I'm talking about soon he step off on the field, he busting 30-yard runs. You know.
To. Well, I mean,
so he got to be a Barkley.
The only option we have is either take a Carter at number 2, one of them quarterbacks at number 2, or trading back.
If you trade back, you can get
Hunter?
Evan Banks, you can get Jimmy Pierce,
or not that high.
I mean, you could get the Georgia, you could get a corner, you could get all kinds of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said them are the 3 options: trade back, stock up on draft picks, and still be able to get your quarterback 2nd round.
Or Jackson Dart, somebody like that.
Yeah, mid second round, maybe.
Right.
Or take Carter, or take one of them quarterbacks. It's only the 3 options that they have.
Right.
And I wouldn't have bet my last dollar. Nope, I ain't gonna bet my last dollar. But I'm willing to bet. $2. It's gonna be one of them damn quarterbacks. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I think the Browns
at this point, considering
I think the Browns like Ward better than Sanders. Even though Sanders fit.
Let me ask a question. When is they? And I don't want to ask this for real, because I don't even want to get on a conversation with this, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. When is they talking about building that supposedly new stadium?
Yeah.
I ain't heard nothing about it no more. To be honest, I never heard nothing about it no more.
I was about to say Shadura would be the one that bring them in that money that they looking for real.
Yeah.
But I think that might be the only reason why they would take Shadura is because he gonna put some butts in the seats.
They said that was another reason they had to keep Myles.
Yeah.
They mentioned the stadium situation with Myles.
Yeah. They would have lost Myles, man. It was a wrap. You talking about ticket sales? You talking about ticket sales?
Plumbing,
man,
crumbling down. Like ain't nobody going to the games. Like, come on, really?
Because we gonna see a worse offense, and then we go on top of that, our defense gonna suck too. Damn, we ain't got nothing. So
if you load up on offensive linemen and draft a good running back, get Flacco or Cousins, and we will win 8 games. The stadium will be built in 28. All right.
That's 3 years from now.
Kirk Cousins. We would have to trade for it because he's technically still under contract.
With restricted free agent
with the Atlanta Falcons.
No, he's still under contract. He got $180 million.
Yeah,
because they was talking about they ain't did it yet. I'm assuming.
No, if they wait on, they probably gonna wait on post June, that June 1st stuff, so they can get a little bit more money off. The
Flacco,
I don't want Flacco. Flacco another year. too old.
I'm cool on the
Who else you got,
platform.
man? Who else you got besides what? Rogers, Wilson. Wilson
Rodgers
wants too
going to
much
the
money.
Steelers.
Rogers in talks with the Steelers.
No, he
So, I
going to
mean,
the Steelers. I feel he going to the Steelers. I
he
think.
probably is.
I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna end up a Steeler because he have always
And they
wanted to
got-
play for Mike Tomlin.
And
Always.
they got Pickens and just got DK. So I mean, it ain't a. I'm pretty sure it's intriguing. The coach, the receiver,
Yeah,
they always got a
Aaron
solid.
Rodgers, man, y'all can have confidence in Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, and even Max Crosby had confidence. Like you know, I'm telling you, when you once removed, you're a year removed from that Achilles injury, you feel a little bit more better. Your mobility is a little bit more better. And then when you playing for a team that you always want to play for, a coach that you gonna play a little harder. You are. It's just human nature. When you want to play for somebody, you gonna play really good, and he gonna be on his best behavior.
Yeah, he wanted to be in New York too. And how that panned out. He wanted to be in New York and how that panned out.
And to the
worst thing an organization can do is give your players any type of say so.
They're going to let him go so Pennis can start. He can be signed for the veteran minimum because whatever's left on his contract, Atlanta has to pay. So he's going to stick it to Atlanta for starting Pennis over him.
Well, if they don't release him now, the Browns are going to be in a pickle because you know he gonna have to come.
I just can't see them trading for two damn quarterbacks. 2 trades for 2 quarterbacks.
No,
I
don't see it.
And desperate need is a desperate thing.
I get it, but I just can't
But
see
you got to
it.
also look at what you getting from that desperate move.
Unless Atlanta do release him by the time the new calendar year for the NFL kick in, which
7:27 p.m.
I don't see happening, like for real, because I don't think Atlanta want to eat up a lot of that money. To be honest,
so if I call you and be like, I give you a 4th round pick for,
if you call me, who?
Like you're Atlanta,
Okay.
and I'm the Browns. I give you a 4th round pick and Newsom for a cousin, and we had take.
I'm Atlanta.
Yeah, and you pay 50%. You pay 50% on that contract, and we pay the other 50.
Oh, if I'm Atlanta, I'm gonna take that from Cleveland.
That's what I'm saying. So Cleveland got to do something.
If I'm Atlanta,
you helping Atlanta out tremendously.
But if I'm Cleveland, I'm looking at it like, do I want to trade another? I already traded my 5th round pick to get Kenny Pickett and
They had
DTR.
2.
Huh?
I think they had 2 5s.
I don't give a damn shit. We need all our fucking draft picks for real. Like, do I want to trade my 4th round as well to get Kirk Cousins? I can't see that happening.
You trying to show Myles Garrett that you trying to win, right?
Right.
If that's
So
the case,
that's the point.
If that's the case, I would have went after Kirk Cousins first before I even went and got Kenny Pickett. If that's the case,
That's true.
If that's the case, I ain't about to.
It's probably like an escalator if he get traded though. It's always some when a player get traded in their contract, it escalates they about 15% on their contract or something like that. So maybe they probably wait till June 1st or something, and we'll go from there. But the Browns got to do something.
June 1st, what, to make a trade or make a
just period. I mean, they gotta right now. If you go poll Cleveland right now, they're not happy with this trade for Kenny Pickett. Nobody happy with this trade for Kenny Pickett because they don't understand why they would trade for Kenny Pickett if you trying to get a proven quarterback.
Man, I'm trying to tell y'all. I think what's gonna happen is now that I think about it, I think it might be more of a possibility that we trade that number 2 pick, go out, get a quarterback in the mid-second round, and get a fucking running back and build that offensive line. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. And
what's the running back would you go out and get if you can't get Genty?
what we projected Genty to go? Late first,
Dallas, either
late.
Vegas or Dallas.
So you
Them
think
two.
that? So
But Dallas got Javonte
they got
Williams.
Javonte Williams now, and they still got
So
Rico Dowd. So you
that
think they would draft Genty?
no,
Okay,
not now.
so
After they signed Williams, I forget. After they
to eliminate. So what
eliminate Dallas,
eliminate Dallas?
the Raiders.
I
The
think
Raiders need
the Raiders about to end up with Najee Harris for real.
We'll see how
Okay.
that. If they end up with Najee Harris, then Genty go 4.
But then you still got who you got? We got New England at number 4. You got Jacksonville. Again, like you said, you got the Raiders, you got the Jets. Well, Jets got Hall. You got Carolina.
They got Chuba Hubbard and Jonathan Brooks.
Saints got Kamara. You don't know where they
They
at.
might be the one because
Yeah.
Kamara. Yeah, New Orleans might. Matter of fact, New Orleans might pick him up before anybody because they try to get rid of Kamara. There's a report out there they trying to trade Kamara.
Yeah, they all see everything. All these people that's getting let go. Why? Because the team owe them money, and you understand why. Understand why, Cam?
Huh?
I say
told
what
y'all
I say.
that.
I say what I say when these players be like, man, you know what? Man, listen, y'all ain't fulfilling y'all end, so I want out. I don't want to hear that that Kale's terminology, man. You signed a contract. Yeah, you're right. Oh, but since you owe me $16 million, well, now you want to get rid of me, huh?
That's the contract.
Out of that contract, so I get my $16 million.
That's the contract that happens. That salary cap.
Honor my contract.
Hold up. Money on guaranteed.
In the words of Kales, honor that contract and let me get my bread.
As an owner or as anybody to help the team, I can release your ass. Hey, that's why if I'm in a negotiation, if I was an NFL player, it would be, look, I want to be with your organization, but I need all my bread guaranteed.
I get it. Look,
I don't want no incentives. I want my $169 million guaranteed. I don't care.
Now you understand why Myles took it, huh?
Right. Because I know eventually that third year when I hit my incentives, you're gonna be like,
I was reading that earlier. I told you, Kels. I was reading that earlier.
I said, I don't know what the Browns doing, to be honest.
I was reading that earlier.
Hopefully they reconstruct this contract.
Some more NFL news, man. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills agreed on a 6-year, $330 million contract, $250 million guaranteed.
Damn.
Now, Josh Allen now has an MVP up under his belt. Josh Allen has been to the Broncos have reached an agreement with former San Francisco linebacker Dre Greenlaw. Good move.
Let me just say something real quick.
Good move for the Broncos.
The 49ers just lost a safety and a linebacker to Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
So
who used to play for the Broncos? Lynch.
Lynch.
But Josh Allen, MVP up under his belt. We see what he do on the field. Been to an AFC championship. Unfortunately, couldn't get past Patrick Mahomes himself. This deal right here, Super Bowl. He got to get there now. He got to get there. $330 million, $250 guaranteed. Listen, I believe that really had a chance to knock off the Chiefs this year. Just an unfortunate bad offensive play call at the end of the game where Kansas City came with that corner blitz. They have to show it all game, and they do it in that situation in the playoff game. But nevertheless, Josh Allen, talk to me, Peacock. What do this deal mean for him and the Buffalo Bills?
Now he don't have no choice but to answer. I mean, you look at it. He was almost there before, and now they give him the contract. the record contract, the guaranteed money. Now he got to deliver. Of course, we gave Watson a contract like that, and it's been hell for us. But at least with Josh Allen, you know what you got. You know you're gonna be in the playoffs. You know you got a chance to be in the AFC Championship game every year, every season.
Kind of remind me of myself.
Here you go.
Don't.
You right, Kills. You right, Kills. I'm listening to you. But you gotta. I mean, you know what you're getting out of him every season. You know you got the potential to be there and possibly be in the Super Bowl every season. Now you see the Chiefs can be beat. You got the formula to beat the Chiefs. Now you just got to do it to get over the hump to the Super Bowl. But I think he can do it. I think that was just more how, some get the money, get the contract, and sometimes they go down. I think this is going to elevate him a little more.
So you saying you can do it then?
I done it.
Huh?
I done it.
Man, listen. Listen.
Hey, Kills, I just took the bait.
You said it too real well.
When people walking on rocks and lighting and starting fires with rocks and all that, man, damn, man, listen. I'm just happy to see you made it all that time. From all that time to now, I'm happy to see you made it. You know what I'm saying? But man, listen, ain't nobody, nah, man. It's all right, man. It's all right. Talk to me, Kels.
This contract shows what the Buffalo Bills thought of him when they first drafted him.
Right.
They just rewarded him to what he is worth. But like y'all always say, what he's worth. So the 250, I know the 250 guarantee was the biggest thing because now he's the highest guaranteed person in NFL history. The thing now,
not Baker Mayfield.
Now, what happened with this is now how you going to help your team to get over the hump. They signed Joshua Palmer for the Chargers this week to get another bona fide wide receiver. So with that, I think Amari Cooper is out. So where Amari Cooper going? You know what I'm saying? But just strictly on the contract, he deserved it. He brought the Buffalo Bills out of their doldrums, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wasn't talking about the Bills for a long time. The only success they had was Jim Kelly as quarterback. Now they don't have to worry about their quarterback. Now they just could build around him. So congratulations to Josh Allen. Let me hold something, bro.
Would you say your career more or less like the Buffalo Bills, getting close, but not enough? Or the old school Houston Oilers with Warren Moon and them that always got close but never could get past John Elway? Which one would you more or less compare your team success to?
My career has not been determined yet.
God, that shit has been determined.
It has not redefined me yet, so it has not determined yet.
It's already, and Peacock wrote it because he the only one out of all three of us know how to write with stones. So he wrote that shit in stone, man. He don't.
See, that's how you answer the question, Peacock.
No,
I just right now we just let him talk.
Hey, you all have a choice, man. Josh Allen, it's time to get that bowl. Time to bring out the Barty Trophy back to Buffalo. Well, bring it to Buffalo. Not bad. They've been there 4 straight years and lost all 4.
That's
one of Denver, Washington to the Cowboys. So, but big ups to Josh Allen, man. He deserved it. Nobody expect for the Buffalo Bills to be in the position that they was this year anyway. After losing Stephon Diggs, who's going to be his top target? A lot of us thought it was going to be Dalton Kincaid going into the season.
Right.
I was wrong. I know I was wrong about that. I was
very
wrong.
Very wrong.
I said that he was going to have a better year. Now that he had to worry about Stephon Diggs in his ear. He got his turnovers down to a minimum.
Even with them acquiring Amari Cooper, it ain't like
bro.
he really used Amari Cooper. You know what I'm
because
saying?
He was already in rhythm with Shakir and Keon Coleman.
But Keon Coleman was just coming back off an injury though.
Right, but now
He been
Keon
missing him
Coleman.
for a lot of the season.
Right now, Keon Coleman and Dr. KK is healthy. You bring in Josh Palmer, and you still got Shakir, and you still got Davis and James Cook who can run out the backfield
Catch
So
out the backfield.
offensively, they cool, but let's see about their defense because
Yeah.
their defense now getting broken up.
Yeah, defensively is where I think they lost the game against the Kansas City Chiefs in this in the playoffs. So big up to Josh Allen, man. You need that bowl though. You need it now. No ifs, ands, or buts. You need that. Man, let's talk about the Seattle Seahawks, man, trading both Geno Smith and DK Metcalf. Geno Smith to the Raiders, DK Metcalf to the Steelers of all teams. Another team in our division making a big move. Still don't know who their quarterback is going to be. Which one of these moves for the Seahawks did y'all think was more significant, or was they both as equally like, wow, surprising? Kills.
The DK Metcalf.
Like, wow, Kills won a championship title. Ooh, shot.
Yeah, but it'd be cool. DK Metcalf was for me because it's like, okay, he in our division now. We have the corners to maintain, stop him. Now, George, this is going to open up for George Pickens. Hopefully, George Pickens get mature. You know what I'm saying?
I doubt it.
Whoever the quarterback for the Steelers going to have two good wide receiver and a nice little tight end to throw the ball to. So that it should be but they still got to work on their offensive line. But they always needed another wide receiver.
The line was atrocious last year.
Right. They always needed another wide receiver. So with that said, they picked up one of the best wide receivers. They also paid him too, so you don't have to worry about him asking for no more money because he got a 5-year, $150 million contract extension.
Woo! Soon they traded for him.
So
he said, "Let's really get that."
My love. When I've been here 3 years now, and I was the only wide receiver. Now you go out and get a number one, so that should take some pressure off of him. But we'll see how that goes because if they lose Najee Harris, which Arthur Smith like to run the ball, it's gonna be a different thing.
I think if Najee Harris, might be on his way to the Raiders, man. I just got this feeling that they're gonna move on from Najee Harris.
I would move on by Najee Harris. I'll move on if I'll move on by Najee Harris too.
Yeah, because I think he started really becoming unhappy once Jalen Warren started getting more involved.
Yeah,
right.
In the game plan for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether it's running it, and then he was the better catcher out of the two coming out the backfield.
Really?
So,
I mean, Warren, I feel like he had more production than Najee Harris.
His rookie, his first 2 years. His first 2 years, Najee Harris had 57 and 71.
I'm talking about as of late.
Oh yeah, as of late,
His carries went down, his receptions went down.
Taylor Ward was getting the bulk of the catches coming out of the back. See, Kills, you always trying to go back to. I said as of late, man, you gotta.
No, I'm just saying, as of late, they need nobody to come in and try to replace him. But they found somebody to try to replace him. So I'll be unhappy because you ain't even give me my 5th-year option.
You talking about Pickens?
Najee Harris.
They
didn't even pick up his 5th-year option. So that lets you know right there.
That tell you something right there.
I don't want you.
Hey, let's talk about Geno. I don't understand that move. Well, I guess now since they got Sam Darnold, they replaced him. But is Sam Darnold really is Seattle saying Sam Darnold is that much better than Geno Smith that they was willing to move on from Geno Smith to get Sam Darnold, or was it just basically a whole money situation?
To me, I think it was a little both. I mean, that was your starting quarterback. Unless you
like Geno. Geno played good in Seattle.
Geno got them back in the playoffs. Geno was he performed well, and then he came back the next season, did his thing again. I didn't see Geno being traded this offseason. And then with them bringing in Sam Darnold, maybe they feel that Sam Darnold was a better player for the price. But at the same time, they turned around, they got rid of Metcalf. That's why I'm like, I don't know what direction they heading.
would you say Sam Darnold go from Justin Jefferson and
Jordan Addison,
Jordan Addison and Naylor and T.J. Hawkinson and hell, Aaron Jones come out the backfield for that matter
Right.
to Jackson Smith and Jibba
and Bobo.
And then
Hey.
Noah Fant.
what they call it?
You got Kenneth Walker back
players.
He got Kenneth, but at least he got Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet as running
Yeah.
backs. That's
Yeah.
a start.
He got
But-
that ball for him.
But it's the Raiders needed a quarterback.
Mhm.
So Pete Carroll out there is familiar with Geno Smith, and the offensive coordinator is familiar with Geno Smith. So the Raiders was willing to give up a 3rd-round pick. Hell, for Geno Smith, I might as well just go ahead. It was too easy, and I don't have to pay on no money. Then I can just go. I got a 3rd-round pick. Then I come back and get Sam Darnold, which might not be as better than Geno.
Give him a 3-year deal.
But
I think in
got
their
him a
eyes, they thought
3-year deal.
I think they thought he was better than Geno to give him that deal.
Right. I mean, they thought it was better than Geno, but the thing that an organization, they got a 3rd-round pick for a quarterback who they had to pay, which now don't have to pay, but they got a 3rd-round pick for Geno Smith. So that 3rd-round pick can become
pay Darnold.
anything. Huh?
I said they still had to pay Darnold.
But they got the 3rd-round pick too.
Yeah. It was all about that.
It's all about the pick.
It's all about
It
that.
That part, but it's like I don't know. I just think I'm like, I wonder. Well, I'm pretty sure Darnold don't care because Darnold getting the deal. He got his chance to get back in it and make a comeback from where he started at. Because you look at how he was to
Right.
where he is now, he in a much better position than where he was. A lot of people, even analysts, thought that before last season that he might have been on his way out.
Who?
Darnold. If he
With
didn't
Minnesota?
if he didn't have a good season in Minnesota.
Oh, he's gonna be out the NFL.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They said they figured
Oh,
if he didn't bounce back last year that he was gonna be on his way out.
Yeah, but you always supposed to.
He still would have been a serviceable backup.
Backup.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
see,
I
now
ain't
he
gonna
got
say
that
like
chance
he
for that
would've been.
starting role.
he probably wouldn't have never been a starter unless somebody get injured. But also, as you can see, what Seattle is trying to do now, they traded DK Metcalf and got some more picks.
Yeah.
So you know, and it's all this about money. Let's think about it. All about money.
It's always
They trade-
about the money. Always
trade
about the money.
Look, they trade DK, and he can sign a $150 million contract. I don't have to do that. Now I
See,
got
now-
James Ian
yeah.
on a rookie contract. I got my quarterback locked up. I paid half of what he probably won't now. Now I can go into the draft. I can go pick one of these other fast
They
ass
probably wasn't gonna pay Metcalf and Darnold. Not like that.
So they trade him and they got draft picks, which was smart.
It's just shocking. It's just shocking that the Steelers actually paid DK.
Yeah.
Here,
Right off the shoot though.
off rip.
Off rip.
Soon as the trade happened, here you go, bam. We already got that lined up.
Now,
Another
they
wide
get it-
receiver, another wide receiver that signed somewhere that was unexpected for me
Me too.
as well was Devontae Adams signing a 2-year deal with the Rams, bypassing teams like Dallas, Green Bay, which I thought he was going to end up going back to was Green Bay. The Chiefs was going to make a play for him. You think this was a good move for Devontae Adams to sign with the Rams?
I'll say yeah, it was. You look at coming from the season with the Jets, going back to a team more of a winning organization. You got a quarterback, a proven quarterback. You got another stud receiver opposite of you, and Puka Nacua, and you got a nice running back. So I mean, you win an offense. What's that, Kale?
I think he had that in New York. That sounds like New York.
They weren't playing like it. But remember, hey, who was that? Who was the quarterback?
He had Garrett Wilson on the other end, Brees Hall in the backfield.
But what type of catches was he getting? What type of catches was he getting?
Who, Adams?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was issues.
Adams?
And what was Brees Hall doing?
Brees Hall just had a bad year this year.
So that's what I'm saying. All that probably contributed to that. And then Rodgers was out, so he really didn't have much to stay for. He probably liked the warmer climate at that. So I'm looking at overall. I think it's a win for him. Like I said, you got your quarterback, a proven quarterback. You got a nice offensive system. But for a second, I thought it was a chance they might have been able to keep Cup, but seems like they said earlier they releasing them. So
Like
I would have said they would have had like a three-headed monster, but now with Cup out there, they still got a good offense regardless.
Yeah, they resigned Tutu Atwell as well. I think this is a good move for Devontae Adams. Warm weather at this point in his career, wide receiver. You know, he don't want to be in that. He probably don't want to be in the cold no more, getting hit. But warm weather, like y'all said, he got a proven quarterback in Matthew Stafford. A nice running game with Williams, a proven head coach, and McVay. And then on the other end, Puka. I think that offense is going to be. I think it's going to be better than it was last year. I think you're going to see a bounce back season per se for Devontae Adams playing alongside Matthew Stafford.
It's crazy.
Huh?
No, go ahead. No, I got my. Go ahead. I'll listen.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, what I was about to say is crazy that a wide receiver that had an off year caught the ball 85 catches, 1,093 yards,
But,
and we like damn,
having a bounce back year.
yeah, we like what damn, we gonna have a bounce back year? Like what the fuck? And this for
Devontae Adams, that is a bounce back for Devontae Adams. Because he done had a hellified couple of years over there in Raiderland, and then last year half Vegas, half New York. Things just wasn't right, man. But I think Matthew Stafford to get him back on track with the culture again of McVay and them. So I think we'll see a resurgence.
Well, let me ask you a question.
A refresh Devontae Adams. What's up?
So his resurgence is gonna be what, 95 catches, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns? What the hell? No.
Hey, you think it's possible you can have 200?
Oh hell yeah! You know why?
With him and Puka?
Yeah, you know why? Because Sean McVay's system, he gonna be running the route tree that Cooper Kupp run.
Mm-hmm.
And you know Devontae Adams like going across the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And he like them deep runs. And Puka like to do the same thing. Screen plays, wide receiver screens, and all that is gonna be there for them. Also, my question was, you think, because Randy Moss was a Raider before, you think he gonna have like one of those resurgences since he out, like Randy Moss had that year with New England when he got traded?
I ain't gonna say he gonna have that Moss season that he had in New England. I ain't gonna say that now, but I do think again for Devontae Adams, it's gonna be a resurgent year. We might see about 95, maybe 100 catches. You know what I'm saying? Like we might see. We're gonna see at least 90. What did he have last year? 80?
85.
We'll probably see 10 more catches, maybe.
That's a hell of a resurgence.
For Devontae Adams, it is.
That's a shame when you're that good.
It is.
When you're that good, that's an off year for you. Any other wide receiver would take.
Would love to have that.
Would love to have it.
Some receivers don't see nothing like that.
Jacoby Myers would have loved to have 85 catches, 1,000 some yards, and 8 touchdowns.
Hold up. What Tyreek Hill have?
Shit. Let me look it up real quick.
Oh, I'll check right now.
He probably would have loved to have that season.
Because what he had last year?
Tyreek Hill.
81 catches, 900. He had 959 yards, 6 TDs, and that was an off year for him.
He would have loved to have that. But
so now Tyreek need a resurgence year. Anybody else? Hey, Jerry Judy would have loved to have that.
Tyreek, you look at what Tyreek Hill normally do. Would he do what? 23 and 22. He had 119 catches, 1,700 yards, almost 1,800 yards in both years.
That's what Tyreek Hill needs. That's what he
needs.
That's
why Tyreek Hill was, and that's why Tyreek like, man, I want to get traded because it's a bull crap.
Then y'all gonna give me Zach. Then y'all gonna give me Zach Wilson in case Tua don't make it. Y'all gonna get him. Y'all gonna get this bum.
I was getting thrown to Skylar Thompson and And dude that's come
Man.
off the street for the Baltimore Ravens.
Scoop,
Scoop, yeah, Scoop.
former
Yeah,
Brown, man. He was with the
Hey,
Browns, man.
they scooped his
Man.
ass right out of Miami, didn't they? They scooped
Right.
his ass right out.
He done. Before we get up out of here, man, our Cleveland Cavaliers trounced the Milwaukee Bucks last night. The score wasn't even as close as it was for real. Like they got a couple of garbage points here and there. To win our 14th straight, still the only team to have clinched a playoff spot. How y'all feeling? Cav Nation, how y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great. We are playing great. Well, let's keep it up. I just want us to come out more faster, more aggressive than wait until like okay.
I mean,
It's like you play
I
high
feel
school.
good.
You know how you play high school. You start. You know you better than teams.
Mm-hmm.
You start off, and then you just hit that switch. I want them to hit the switch so they get off that goddamn bus.
Right.
And just crush them, and then we sit our people. But it's weird that we the only team that clinch.
That's crazy.
That's weird.
OKC 53-11. They still ain't clinched. How you feeling, Peacock?
Peacock got blurred.
Peacock,
Can you hear me?
We can hear
Can
you.
you hear me?
we can hear you now. How you feeling?
All right. I mean, I'm good. You look at that. That's what, one of 7 teams in NBA history to do that. And then you look at that. That's multiple 14-game winning streaks. We averaging a minimum of 110 points during them games. Last team to do that was the 86 Celtics, and they went on to win a title that year.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the teams we've beaten. We like Orlando, Boston, Detroit, the Knicks. You got the Bucks, the Timberwolves, all teams, all playoff teams. So it's not like we just beating a bunch of bums either.
Right.
Like I said, last team to do what we did or what we doing now won the title that year.
I agree, man. Right now, they are playing some good basketball. Bringing in DeAndre Hunter, we was ranked 8th defensive efficiency. We bring him in. We now ranked 4th. So we was top 10. Now we top 5, which is a big leap. A good, nice.
That's a hell of a leap.
Yeah, that's a hell of a leap defensively. I'm with you, Kels. I wanted to see it. I want to see us come out faster and more aggressive. You know, especially against the teams that we should have no business with being tied with in the fourth quarter with 6 seconds left in the game.
Like the Hornets.
You know, like the Hornets. You know what I'm saying? It's no way why we should be in a situation like that. But then again, I get it. Everybody's a professional. They're in the NBA for a reason. Teams just ain't gonna lie down, especially when you're playing the best team in the league. Of course, everybody gonna want to get up and get ready for that in particular game. But I feel good about the Cavs. I believe we got the number 1 seed locked up in the East. I believe we need it to get to where the ultimate goal, which is a championship, not 4th place kills. But I'm happy with the Cavs, man. I'm happy. I'm just ready for this playoff basketball to start. Most importantly, we got to stay healthy. Got to stay laser sharp, stay focused, the whole bit. Hey, y'all. I'm proud of y'all today. Great conversation.
I got one more thing to say.
What's up?
They need to, I think, clinching early probably got them a little bit complacent, you know, because you already winning. You already got it. So I want them to come out more aggressive so they can, when playoffs come, they'll be cool. But all right, you proud of us for what?
I believe that is. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on YouTube. Don't forget to keep subscribed to the YouTube channel at the Antoine Spivey Show. Also on the Diva Spivey Media Network. For myself, for Big Peacock, for Kills the Truth. Y'all stay safe. We're going to catch y'all Wednesday. We out of here. Deuces.
Ballin' like the